Why you have to become a rich to find real love. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Healing into Femininity. My name is Joanna Fatonji, and let's dive right in. So, why do you need to become rich in order to find real love? Especially as a woman, I'm speaking to my ladies. And the reason why I state this very bold claim is because let's look at human society, human nature. Yeah. So the thing is, most people, and this is unfortunately the society that we live in, but most people are at the bottom. Yeah. So most people are living at a minimum wage. Most people don't have the financial needs in order to live a free life, right? A free life in terms of having time freedom so they can choose whatever it is that they want to do, or having financial freedom so they can choose whatever it is that they want to do. Yeah, time freedom and financial freedom goes hand in hand. And it's also disconnecting time for money, right? But this is not the episode for this. So I really want to shed some light on the dynamics that most people who are just living paycheck to paycheck, or even living in financial scarcity, living in stress. This is the most important part. People who are living in stress, people who are living in survival mode, right? Survival mode literally means your body is constantly stressed because your body is constantly looking out for danger, like what could possibly happen in the next few moments, in the next few days, in the next few weeks, in the next few months, because you're hyper vigilant. You're constantly looking out for the danger. You're constantly looking out that things are hopefully not breaking, or that things are not going wrong, because then you're back to, oh, I don't have the financial means to fix it, and then you're going to suffer even more. So people in a more of a poverty situation, in a scarcity consciousness, yeah, it comes from the consciousness, but people more in a economic space where they don't have the means to be free and to be carefree and to do whatever it is that they want, they are not capable of friendship. They're not capable of real love. The definition of real love and the definition of real friendship for me is that you are able to let somebody be free and you appreciate them in their freedom and in your freedom. And it's a more of an easy going, um, what is it, like an easygoing connection that comes from free will. It's not an addiction, it's not a necessity, it doesn't come from lack, but it's really like, I like you, and that's why I want to be with you. I like whatever the way you think. I like you as a person, but I don't need anything from you. I don't need anything from you. I don't need your money. I don't need your connections. I don't need your whatever. I don't need you for sex. I don't need whatever our basic needs are, right? Like, I don't need your food, your money, your shelter, your protection, your sex, or I don't need anything from you to climb up the ladder so I can gain more resources, right? Because in this society, we do social climb, right? Like, we do those things so we can get upwardly mobile. But the thing is, really, what is the intention, or what is the intention behind it? Do you connect with people because you really do connect with them, because you have similarities, because you like the same things, you have the same interests? There's just a resonance because you are somehow of the same constitution as a person? Or do you connect with people because you can gain something from them, right? Being a getter, like you want to get something from people, and that's the reason why you get together with people. So that's why I'm saying there's no real love in poverty. because most likely it's more of a survival mechanism. It's sharing resources, right? It's like the 50-50 relationship. You bring 50%, I bring 50%. And then everybody is going to be hyper vigilant about not giving too much, or yeah, probably more so in a taking energy. You're taking and taking and taking, and looking for the best bargain, right? You're looking like to conserve energy. You're looking to save as much energy from your pot and make the other person come a little bit more with their part. So, especially as a woman, this is the whole situation. People talking about 50-50 relationships and men exploiting women, men not paying for women's work if you choose to be a housewife, right? But really looking at the economics of being a housewife. Of course, it's work. Like, you invest your time, you invest your energy, and you do labor, right? Labor that you can see. If you would be on the open market, you could see how much your labor is worth. Being a cleaner, being a chef, being a gardener, being a nanny, like all these things are actual jobs, like income generating activity. So actually being a housewife is an income, like, should be an income generating activity. So if a woman doesn't get the money, if she doesn't get the security, if she doesn't get the preparation or the security, then she's being exploited 100%. And this is what men do. Like, we live in a society, I don't want to generalize, okay, but most likely, yes. Yeah, so I don't have a problem with a generalization. Those things are also backed up by studies and things like that, okay? So most men, or in general, most people, because women go out into the world and they're looking for men with resources, which I think is totally fine, because it's okay to come from a space where you feel, when you're a woman and you know what you bring to the table, which is your energy, your emotions, your education, your system, your healed nervous system. You are going to be a healer. You're going to be a therapist. You are a natural nurturer. Like, you probably, yeah, know how to cook, clean, keep up a household, things like that. As said, like, women's energies, or women's qualities, women's trades have been undervalued in this society. So, yes, as a woman, I am 100% pro woman looking for men with financial resources, but that's not where it ends. It is really important that a woman also looks at the man, if he's willing to, like, kind of compensate you. That means if he's willing to pay for your 401k. It's an American term, I'm German, so it's for your pension, right? For your pension, for your security for the upcoming years. No matter what happens, maybe you're gonna get divorced, or maybe you're gonna separate, or maybe he dies before, or whatever. Like, life can happen, right? So it is important to talk about those things, and it's important to create awareness about those things, that because, let me get a step back, right? So I'm talking in general, that there's no love in poverty, because in poverty mindset, we are in survival mode. There's scarce resources. Scarce resources means scarce food, clothes, shelter, let alone like recreation and luxury, right? Luxury is time, is freedom, is having excess resources. This is scarce in poverty, yeah, in poverty and scarcity mindset. So people are going to be in survival. That means survival mode literally also means that you are not having the capacity. What does that mean? Capacity means that you can't open up into a prolonged relaxation state, so you can actually calm down. And this is the state of being that you literally have to be in order to love. Because in order for the heart to expand naturally, you have to have time to relax. And because most people are like constantly in hustle mode and survival mode, they can't really love. Because as I said in the beginning, what's the definition of love here for me? It's to like you for you. It's not because I need something for you. So this is what we really need to differentiate here. Yeah, it's really about realizing that, and I'm talking to you, like I'm talking to you, and this channel is for women who are already creating the life of their dreams for themselves. So maybe you are in corporate, maybe you have a business, maybe you have a expertise business, an online business, a health business, whatever, but you're not really making the money that you want yet, right? I'm talking about 100,000, million, 10 million. Like, let's talk about those marks, right? So we really want to understand that, because I know that from my personal experience being on this journey. Of course, we also want love, right? And just because somebody has money also doesn't mean that they're out of survival mode. That is also another aspect of, it's the consciousness, it's the energetics. It's not necessarily the money on the bank account, because you can also, and I have, like, you can date a millionaire, you can date somebody with money, but if the person is still in scarcity, they will still not be able to love, because there are so many other traumas and so many other wounds and so many other protection mechanisms that keeps them away from opening their heart to love. Okay, with that being said, coming back to you. So you are a high achieving woman that wants it all. You want to create your own wealth, or you want to create your dream life. Let's just say that. And you are here on the lookout, right? Maybe like you want it all, right? And then you start dating. Like maybe you're focusing on your business, but then also you're dating, and you want to have love. And then you invite a man into your life who maybe is still in scarcity. So whether it be that he doesn't really have the finances, so he's literally poor, or he's not making the money. But also look out for men who are not generous, because that is the thing. Not only generous with their money, because I'm talking about love, but generous with their love, right? Somebody who loves, they want to take care of you. They want to take care of you. They want to provide and protect. I believe it's the same thing for women. It's the same thing for women. We just do it in a different way, but these are attributes of love. Yeah, you want to provide, you want to nourish, because provision is nourishment, right? You want to protect. This is also what a mother does to her children. And I believe this is what women do to their tribes, also to their men. But you want the same thing. You want a man to love yourself, love you, take care of you, provide and protect for you, just keep you in his thoughts, like being considerate and all of that. But again, I want to create the awareness that this only happens when the person is in an expansive state, right? On all levels. Again, let's start with finances. Also, ladies, don't be tricked with a broke man who maybe gives you these attributes, because this is also not what you need, right? A man's body is even more built to work hard in this world. And if a man doesn't really work, I don't know. Like, we're not talking about that, okay? So you see, there's so many nuances, but I kind of want to stay on track that there literally is no love in poverty. It is most likely a mechanism of survival. It is more likely a trade-off, right? It's a trade-off. Like, you give me this, I give you this. That is not love. It's okay. I'm not judging. Nothing that I say, I'm judging. Those things happen. Yeah. But it's important to be aware of that, so you don't get lost in the source. You don't get lost in the source. And that's why, me personally, this is more of a decentering man kind of approach, also in creating the life of your dreams. It's literally about putting yourself on the pedestal. That is just a synonym for you being in contact with your higher self, right? You looking at the woman who you want to become. Yeah. You are focusing on her, and you are in love with her, and you're in love with making yourself happy, and also realizing that you have everything that it takes to also be the man that you're looking for, right? In terms of provision, protection, the masculine part, and also the financial part, the money making part. So don't get distracted by looking for love, because what is love? I believe that you're looking for this care, this nurturing, this protection, the provision, the safety, right? The safety that a life with a man or a life with a provider and protector um like kind of symbolizes. This is what we're looking for as highly feminine, highly intuitive, very creative, very passionate women. This is who I am. And I think that's the kind of woman that I attract here, right? So this is what we look for. But I want to let you know that it is an illusion to look for whatever it is that you think that you're looking outside. It is an illusion. You will not find it outside of yourself. You will find it inside of yourself, and you have everything that it takes for you to create wholeness, for you to create self-love, love, but also this masculine part of provision and protection. So, yeah, I'm going to create more videos around that, because I think it's so important to realize, to just realize what's going on. Like really to realize, not to be naive, because yeah, we are big lovers, but the first thing that we need to understand is that there's no love outside of ourselves, but really also understand human nature, human dynamics, social dynamics, that until a person, and I literally believe that until a person has um, created like self-realization for themselves, for me, that means financially, emotionally, yeah, some kind of like mentally, spiritually. Until then, they're not able of fully loving yourself, because fully love, I always keep on saying love yourself. No, fully loving you, right? They're not really able of loving you because they don't really love themselves yet. Like the whole self, right? There are levels to self-love, but it's really about creating the foundation financially, right? Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So you are whole. You come from wholeness. And if you are not there, if you still feel like there's love outside of you and you have to go and find that love outside of yourself, you are not in wholeness. You are in lack. You are in scarcity. You are in some level of a survival even. Yeah, you are looking for something outside of you to make you feel whole, to feel protected and provided for. You don't need that. You have everything it takes to create that within yourself. So if you want my help, this is what I'm specialized in, to really help creative entrepreneurs, high achieving women to create 6-figure, 7-figure businesses with a proven, repeatable, reliable system that will help you scale step by step. Yeah. So if you want my help or anyone else's help, go and find them, right? Or if you want to work with me, go over to joannafatonji.com and really, yeah, just get clear on what it is that you want and sign up for a call with me or with one of my team members. And then we will find out like really where we can start working together and how the journey with you could look like. Okay. So really remember, you have everything that you really need and want. You have the capacity to create the life of your dreams on all levels. You have it within you. You don't have to look for anyone else to come and rescue you. Not a man in the disguise of love, because it's not love. If you're not whole, you're wanting to get something from him. If he's not whole, he wants to get something from you. And both doesn't really equate to love, but it's really more of a trade-off. Okay. So much love to you. And I would really be happy if you would write a like another recommendation, what is it? Uh, like underneath the video, a comment or a like, a subscribe, some love, some kind of love, like send it to your friend, whatever it is. But I am here pouring in. I am really coming from a space of love. I just came out of a meditation. That's why I'm still very Still very serene and not so much in my head. But yeah, I think you know what's going on here. But yeah, so much love, and I'm looking forward to hear from you. So until then, bye bye and stay dangerous.